My name is Patrick Mulcair, and I'm in the Auto Body Repair and Painting program here at CTEC. A valuable experience here at CTEC with an industry day was Shane over at Product Advantage. He had showed us proper ways to apply chemicals to vehicles, as well as showing us good customer service skills with what he does in selling chemicals. And he actually showed me and empowered me to start my detailing business, and I use him as my chemical supplier now. An excursion that we went to that stood out to me was over at Precision Auto Body in Beaverton. Everything from the shop tour to being able to speak with the owner was amazing. I actually loved it so much that I went ahead and applied to hopes of going there after I graduate. All the industry partners that we have has impacted my education very positively, from industry standards to OEM procedures to even new equipment in our building. They have helped so much with everything like that, and to help make sure that the students that graduate here at CTEC know exactly what they're doing when they get into the industry. I just want to thank all the industry partners that we have here at CTEC. Without you guys, we wouldn't be able to do half the things that we can do here, and just thank you again.
I am Freya Quiroga, and I am in the aviation program, currently majoring in piloting. We are currently industry partners with Kalitta Air, and they have someone, a volunteer, who comes in and talks about their experience in cargo and having their presence to kind of talk about what it's like to be both in the military and also in the commercial parts of aviation. It has been very eye-opening to a lot of my peers and myself. It's definitely helped solidify a lot of people's choices, or maybe even kind of make them a little curious about other options available. And having someone who is able to give their time and volunteer at CTEC Aviation has definitely not only helped us with getting a better idea of what we want to do in our future careers, but also be a role model and show us what it's like to be a professional. And having someone to be at our campus and just represent Kalitta Air has also kind of shown us that once we reach our goals, once we reach our end goals, that we should give back to our community. A few months ago, we got the opportunity to take a tour of vans, and we got to see the full manufacturing process, from the pieces of the aircraft to the full construction of the aircraft, electrical systems, the shipping of parts. We got to see the whole part, and I think that was, again, very eye-opening. At the very end of our tour, we were given the opportunity for a paid internship, and again, that was another way for them to kind of outreach to us students and support our education and understanding in aviation. And having a variety of industry partners allows for us to have a variety of options and insight into what the aviation industry looks like. Having these options available has allowed us and myself to find what we're most passionate about. And our industry partners also get potential new employees that want to fulfill their dreams and their goals. Having a career is great, but having one that you're passionate about is even greater. I would like to say thank you to all of our industry partners. By supporting our education, you are supporting your new employees and newer generations, and I really personally believe that by outreaching to us, you have definitely changed our future in a great way. So thank you.
My name is Cadence, and I'm a part of the behavioral health program at CTEC. A specific industry day that I felt really helped me a lot was when EMTs came and taught us CPR. I think just in general, CPR is just a really good skill to have, and I think that's a skill that will carry on throughout my entire life, not just right now. One field trip I really liked was when we went to Apex Neuroscience, and we got to see their lab, and we got to see a real brain in real life, and I think that field trip really geared my path toward the career that I want to go for, and I think that it impacted which kind of setting I want to work in a lot. I feel that being able to see all the different careers, I'm only a senior in high school and I've seen so many different careers. It opened up my eyes to so many different settings that you can work in, like how I learned that therapists are not just in an office, in a comfy setting, but there's also therapists in the correctional facilities and also in the army. And so I think seeing that one career doesn't mean that you're just stuck in one place. I think that helped a lot in finding where I want to go and what I want to do. Thank you to all our industry partners for helping us students find paths that we enjoy and help push us to find careers that we want to pursue.
My name is Sam, and I'm a second year in the Biotechnology and Medical Science program. I felt better prepared for my career after mock interviews during an industry day here at CTEC. A variety of industry partners came to our program and helped interview our students. It really helped me figure out how to improve on my professionalism, find the right words to say during interviews such as those, and be more comfortable in interviews overall. And you might not be able to tell, but I am a really nervous person. So that's really good practice for a person like me. And I really just appreciate all of the industry partners coming in and spending time with us for an entire day, which is really impressive. And what's even better about the mock interviews here at CTEC is that you get to have opportunities that are offered to you that you're interested in. For example, in my program in biomed, I had an opportunity to be interviewed by Jamie from OPAHEC, and she offered me a job shadow opportunity in a career that I was really interested in, so that's a really nice added bonus. I have had so many experiences and field trips with industry partners, and to be honest, it's really hard to choose one, so I'm just going to talk about my most recent one. So recently we went to Western Oregon University, and we had different stations that we could interact with. There was one main station that we practiced administering medicine through IVs, another station where we tinkered with taking vitals with these really high-tech mannequins, and another one where we practiced using tourniquets. And there was also like a side one where we could use VR headsets to simulate working with patients, which was actually pretty crazy. And it stuck out to me because I know that in that building, there are students who go there in that same building, in that same room, using that same equipment to prepare for their future. And specifically in nursing careers, they go to that facility to study there. And I felt that it was so interesting to have a little slice of that. And I know that our experience couldn't really compare to all of the overwhelming curriculum that nurses have to learn, but it was really nice to experience that. I am a really indecisive person, so I really needed that push to finally choose a career, choose a degree, choose a school to apply to. And I'm just really grateful to have finally made that decision. And what specifically spurred me on is this one presentation, the Blood, Germs, and Worms presentation with Liz and Ryan, if you guys are watching this. They really helped me choose my path to become a medical laboratory technician. I really enjoyed the presentation. It was so detailed, and I was really happy to finally have a resource that knew what I wanted to go into and could answer the specific questions and give me a rundown of what they do in their lives. And it's way better than Google, if you ask me. Thank you to all the industry partners who support the biomed program and CTEC as a whole. Thank you for spending your time with us. And I know it can be tiring spending your entire day with a bunch of kids, but we really, really do appreciate it.
My name is Jesse Rodriguez. I'm a second-year residential construction student. I think an industry day that helped me feel better prepared was when Riverbend Materials came with, I believe it was JTC. And I thought that was a really cool industry day because it showed some of the aspects of construction that I didn't really know too much about, like getting your CDL and machining heavy equipment. And I thought that was really cool, and it showed me that there was more to construction than I thought. I think a big impact that they played was, at least for me, was seeing really everything that there is to construction. So originally, I knew when I came here I wanted to do electrical work, and being with all these industry partners, it showed me that there really is more that I could do, that there is a place for me, and that there are companies that are union, non-union, that are always looking for people to hire. And I think talking with all the industry professionals has really opened my horizons to seeing all the options and avenues I could take for my future in construction. I just want to say I appreciate all the industry professionals that come and teach young professionals like myself, and seeing that there's always places that we can go to learn and that we're not being shunned away for being new, I think is a really cool thing.
My name is Scar Gargas, and I am a second-year cosmetology student. I would say the industry days where we have our industry partners come in and teach us more about marketing. I really like it because I love to read about numbers and do the math, but we also get to learn the taxes and the bills behind cosmetology, such as being an independent contractor what it looks like to rent a chair, to own a chair, to own a salon. The Sports Clips field trip that we went to at the beginning of the year, we saw demos of how to cut beards and then how to do a proper undercut or end fade. Then we were able to go to different vendors such as Paul Mitchell, Sexy Hair, Sports Clips, and some barbers. And we got to learn about different products, different businesses. I got to learn more details of what cosmetology is. I got to learn the good sides, the bad sides, the nitty-gritty of what cosmetology is and what the beauty industry is. It's not as simple as I thought, but I feel like it gives me a better knowing and it makes me double down on my choices for my career as a hairstylist. I want to say thank you to every single industry partner that comes to CTEC, especially for cosmetology. You give us more information and more education about every single program, and it makes me really grateful for you guys.
My name is Sam Stats, and I'm a year 2 in the CTEC law enforcement program. So one of our industry days, we had different cadet programs come in. So people from Marion County Sheriff's Office, Salem Police Department, and Keizer Police Department all came in and kind of showcased their cadet programs and talked to us about it. And so that was to me pretty impactful because it kind of helped like lean people more towards what they would be able to do to prepare for the future. So last year in my junior year, we went down to Sheridan and toured a medium security prison, FCI Sheridan, so a federal medium security. And so we went in and we toured the building. We didn't interact with any of the inmates, but we're talking to the guards and stuff and like people on their SWAT team. And so we're standing there looking out the window, talking with the guard who was with us. And he's kind of pointing out like, oh, like watch that guy and see the hand movement that he just did. Like he's signaling all of the other people like in his gang to, you know, like not make any trouble because there's people watching us and stuff. So that to me was super cool to kind of see people in their job just kind of like loving what they're doing and showing us like just their everyday life. So to me, I came into the CTEC law enforcement program kind of just wanting to be a police officer. And through all of the industry days at CTEC, they kind of exposed me to a lot more in the law enforcement field that I didn't realize was available to me. So like now I'm looking into maybe becoming a dispatcher, or this year I joined the Oregon Department of Corrections cadet program. And so I'm looking more into maybe doing a corrections job. So just kind of the variety of stuff that comes into CTEC, and then just like the amount of different jobs and stuff that you didn't even realize were there. I just wanted to thank all of the people who come into our career industry days here at CTEC, because it really doesn't go unnoticed. I come home almost every Monday and my parents are like, hey, what'd you guys do for your career industry day? Like, who came in today? And so there's never a day where someone comes in that we don't learn something new. And so I just wanted to thank everyone who comes in here and take a part of your day to teach some high school kids what you do for a living.
My name's Riley, and I'm in the Culinary Arts and Restaurant Management program. Almost every industry day we've had has helped me by learning from so many different business owners that own different businesses and getting to hear their views on all of it and how it's worked for them has helped a lot. Last year, we got to go to the Spirit Mountain Casino, and we got to talk to chefs in every single restaurant there and also in their bakery. And it was a lot of fun to hear how they got into that position and, you know, what did they go to school or did they just get right into it after high school? And it was really interesting to hear all of the different ways people started in the industry. I think we've had a lot of industry partners come in and help us with different activities throughout the year, and especially ProStart, we have so many of our industry partners go over all the stuff we're working on to help us perfect it, and it's really amazing to have their help. Thank you to all of our industry partners for everything you do for us. We really appreciate it.
My name is Celso Perez. I am in the manufacturing program. I am a second year here, and I am a full-time student here at CTEC. On industry day that has helped me figure out what I want to do in my career was definitely when Northwest Natural came down. I definitely enjoyed when they came down. I had to ask a lot of questions, and it kind of gave me a realization of what really goes down in industry. It gave me a better view of how much people get paid, what you have to do in order to get to the position you want. And it really showed me that you can't really start off at what you want. You really have to build yourself up and really work on your own discipline. A time where we went on a field trip to West Salem Machinery, I really enjoyed that due to them, the workers, not being advised that there was going to be a field trip of students there. So we really got to see and visualize what really goes down in a shop. All of them looked confused, they didn't know we were there, and we really got the feel of a real workplace environment, and everyone was working and doing their thing. So we really got a view of how the manufacturing world works. We have a lot of industry partners that come down, do mock interviews with us, go down in the shop, help students out. And it's really impacted me as a student because it really helps me get the most knowledge I possibly can. The other day I was working on welding a tongue on a trailer. I had John from GK come down and I had a talk with him on what process to use to weld the tongue on there. And it really helped me due to him knowing what to do, how to really weld it, and it was a great time with him. So I really wanted to be thankful for all of our industry partners. You guys get paid nothing to come down, help us out. You guys are always coming down to the shop, coming down for our mock interviews, for our hiring fair, and it really helps us students out. We really appreciate everything you guys do.
My name is Emily King, and I'm a second year, and I'm in the video and game design program. A lot of the industry days here at CTEC have made me feel prepared for my future. Especially in the video and game design program, we get lots of people from all different sides of the entertainment industry that come in. We have video editors and 3D designers that make architecture. And we also have interior designers that come in. And I feel like with all of these different people that come in, me and all of my peers get a lot of help discovering different routes that we can take. Like one of my classmates really fell in love with architecture design, and I really fell in love with making commercials. Okay, this is probably one of my favorite memories from CTEC, and it happened a while back where we went out for a full day on a Saturday to film for forward commercials that we're making for one of our clients, Focus Heating and Cooling. And it was a packed day, and we went out to a house, and it was very, very fun. We got to practice all of our collaboration skills and all of our communication skills, and working with a group in that sort of learning environment was really, really fun. Our industry partners here at CTEC and in the video game design program have really impacted me because I'm able to create things for the community. Me and my class were able to model accessible dwelling units for people in the city of Salem and in other cities in Oregon. And that was a really huge opportunity because we got to model what houses would look like and how it would seem if people were living in them. We also took these models of houses and made virtual walkthroughs for them for our clients to see. Another thing we did was we made a whole 3D model of the Fran building, which is going to be built soon, and it's a large community center. Here at the Video and Game Design program, we really want to thank all of our lovely industry partners for helping contribute to our education here.